Welcome to the AEW Dynamite post show. It's your boy ABE from DET.
I'm that ball bro for the NYC.
We've been waiting on this. It feel like forever, but for free. Well, if you got cable, it's not technically free, but on TBS, you got Kenny Omega versus Swerve Strickland to open the show. Damn near no commercials, incredible wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, yes, it lived up to the hype. Kenny Omega, though, gets the win, defeating Swerve Strickland and the Cleaner, a.k.a. the God. I'm going to say it if he ain't. The God of professional wrestling. Kenny Omega is the #1 contender now, but where does Swerve go from here? We shall see. Ball bro, how you feel about it?
Man, it was crazy. I found out literally 20 minutes before the show. I saw on Twitter that they were leading off the show, not main eventing. It's like, God damn, man, like 8 o'clock hit. It's like just pedal to the metal and full throttle from the very jump. And I mean, listen, like I said, AEW's roster is just on a different level than I think we've ever seen in the world of professional wrestling. I mean, this is an embarrassment of riches. This roster is. I mean, the fact that you could lead off the show with Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland for the #1 contendership for the biggest prize in your company is an insane flex by Tony Khan and AEW. And I mean, this match did not disappoint in the slightest. It went exactly how I think it was going to go. I mean, it was hard hitting. It was brutal back and forth. I mean, these are two of the top guys in the game, not just AEW, but in the world of professional wrestling. Like I said, competing for the greatest prize in AEW. I mean, like they went to war. I mean, they brought their best. They left it all in the ring today. I mean, Swerve, I mean, that pile driver on the guardrail on the outside was real nasty. I mean, I thought he had it right there. I mean, but you know, Kenny is just he's 100% now. He's looking as good as he's ever done before. I mean, one-winged angel for the 1, 2, 3, and you know, #1 contendership. We got the match with him and MJF coming up at Dynasty for the title. I mean, they squared off a couple of years ago. I remember on Collision a few years ago, right before Kenny had to go away, you know, get the surgery done and get healthy. And MJF got round 1, you know. Yeah.
Where does Swerve go from here?
Where does Swerve go from here? That's a very good question, man. You know what? I don't know. This might be a boiling point for Swerve. I mean, this might be a tipping point for him. I mean, because now he's lost his last couple opportunities at winning gold. He lost the 4-way at World's End. Now he lost his #1 contendership and the chance to gain EVP status from Omega. So right now he got nothing. He's empty-handed right now. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a valid crash out from Swerve right now, you know, because things ain't going his way right now. You know, I think he's losing a little focus right now. I think he's gonna do something drastic, I think, to get the ball rolling back in his court. You know, we'll see, man. But with Swerve, you know, he's the most dangerous man in AEW. So I say expect the unexpected from Swerve going forward.
Definitely. Next up, we got Top Flight, Zeta Steel versus the Death Riders. Side note, Marina Shafir is an absolute animal, man. She can not only go toe-to-toe with all the women in the division, but I think she can go toe-to-toe with some of the men because she did that in this match tonight. Absolutely incredible showing by her. But the Death Riders, of course, get the win over Top Flight and Zeta Steel. Shout out Zeta Steel, too. She looked pretty good in there as well. But how'd you feel about this one, Bob, bro?
It was a fun match. I think it was a great call getting Top Flight on the show because, you know, they're hometown guys in Minnesota. Yep. So they're going to get the hometown crowd pop. But, I mean, like you just mentioned, I mean, Marina is just on a different level. She is awesome. She's the real deal. But listen, you just mentioned Zeta Steel. Tony loves her. And I think sooner rather than later, she is going to be a big-time player in that women's division going forward, especially in the absence of Tony Storm. They need people to step up. You know, maybe Zeta still can help fill her shoes, you know, for the time being. I mean, like I said, she has a very bright future in this company, but, you know, Death Riders were just too much, you know, too much confusion. Unit picking up the victory. I mean, it's crazy. You got Daniel Garcia, got Darius in the, you know, in the Dragon Tamer for him.
Dragon Tamer.
And then Moxley with that curb stomp. I mean, that's just nasty picking up
beautiful
right there. But yeah, it was a fun match. You know, like I said, it was good all around. I think everyone looked great. But I mean, listen, before the match and after match promos by Ospreay and Moxley setting up their match for Dynasty. I mean, my God, this shit's gonna be brutal. It's going to be beautiful violence. I mean, you want to go right into it?
Go right into it. Will Ospreay making the challenge. Moxley accepts. It's done deal. Dynasty. Mox. Ospreay. Take my money now. I say this every week to Tony Khan. He gonna drive me broke, but take my money now. How you feel about it?
I mean, listen, some of the best stories in professional wrestling are just short, simple, and sweet. And it's just pure revenge right here. We go back to Forbidden Door last year. They damn near broke Ospreay's neck, had to have double fusion neck surgery. You notice a couple times now, he keeps pointing that scar as a reminder, not to himself.
Go Lions. Sorry about that, man. Got a comment.
Oh, good. That is so good. But yeah, he keeps pointing that scar as a reminder. I don't think not just to Moxley, but to himself of all the pain and all the suffering that he did. And he brought up like, you know, that time he spent at home with his kid, you know, and how much he was actually grateful for that, for the time he spent. But man, he got revenge on his mind right now. And like I said, it's going to be a brutal, hard-hitting affair come Dynasty. But before that, we got next week in Winnipeg, we got freaking Ospreay in Pack 3. Like you said, on free goddamn television.
Free.
TK just flexing that goddamn roster like just nothing, man. Just pulling out a couple cards out of his deck. He said, yo, just put on a great show for all the sickos out there. But yeah, him and Moxley, they're gonna tear it down. I mean, I love how Ospreay, there is no just I'm a how do you say, I'm gonna take things nice and slow and then progress further. No. He hit the ground running 100 miles per hour. And I mean, but I shouldn't expect anything less from the aerial assassin.
Definitely another assassin in the air. Speedball Mike Bailey defeats Rocky Romero. This was a decent match, man. Speedball, I don't know. It's something about me that I can't wait till he go heel. I just think it's gonna be a whole new level to his game. But he's having a little run right now, so Speedball definitely deserved a win over Romero. But how'd you feel about this one?
I mean, it was short and sweet. It did what it had to do. I think you know, you keep Speedball you know, on a roll, like, you know, winning the trio championships with Mystico and Kevin Knight, and now, you know, enjoying the singles run right there. And then we saw later in the show, you know, him going up to Omega, that if he wins that belt, he wants the first title shot right there. So yeah, I mean, listen, I think that's just courtesy, you know, between a couple of you know, fellow Canadians, you know. So
yeah,
had the most polite, aggressive handshake you ever seen towards the end as well. I mean, but listen, Speedball is money for me right there. Like you said, he potentially does turn to the dark side. I mean, listen, he's as lethal, as dangerous as anyone with his educated feet. So I'm interested to see where he's gonna be, direction he's gonna win going forward. But yeah, more Speedball, whether it's that going for the TNT title or you know maybe a one-off shot at the world title, I wouldn't mind that, you know, main event on Dynamite. But we shall see. I think things are looking up for Speedball.
Definitely. MJF celebrates his win, but it is not lasting long because out come his new contender, Kenny, by God, Omega. It was a dope face-off. Mike skills on both sides. I don't personally feel like Kenny is going to win, but if we are headed towards All In London and Ospreay getting the title, I'd like Kenny versus Ospreay over MJF Ospreay. But wherever we go, whatever side of the coin it lands on, once again, Tony Khan can do no wrong with this roster. But MJF, Kenny Omega, how you feel about this segment?
I love it, man. You know what? I know we know Kenny Omega as the god of professional wrestling. I mean, as the best bout machine, but I think what's underrated about his game, man, like when he has the mic in his hand, like he could command that crowd with the best of them, in my opinion. Like he had me from start to finish. And I mean, you know, he's always said like he never called himself the god of professional wrestling. That was the fans that gave him that title, that dubbed him, that gave him that crown, gave him that moniker right there. And like it's a perfect billing. It's the devil versus the god of professional wrestling. I mean, at Dynasty, it's going to be amazing. And I love how he brought up the little bit, their first match at Collision a few years ago, where you beat out Kenny Omega at 60-80%. Now, what are you going to do with me at 100% right now with the best that I've felt in the past few years? So, I mean, I love that this like just aura of confidence that Omega is oozing right now. I mean, but I think he also has in the back of his head, like, this might be my last chance. Might not be a lot more going forward. So, I mean, you're going to get a match of the year contender between Omega and MJF in a couple of weeks at Dynasty. I can't wait. And I think I'm right there with you. I love Kenny. Would love to see him hold up that belt one more time. I think he's going to come up short at Dynasty.
Yep.
Because I love Kenny, but MJF is on the roll of a lifetime right now. This second run with the belt, he's already succeeded his first run, in my opinion. I'm in no rush whatsoever to take the Triple B off of MJF. I say let him hold it all the way to All In, whether it's against Ospreay, Omega, whoever. Man, MJF is money. Kenny is money, but it's like got to go with the hot hand right now, and that's MJF.
I'm going to talk about a hot hand that a lot of people in professional wrestling, IWC, whatever you want to call it, they are not talking about. These two guys, Clark Connors, David Finlay. Mark my words, a year from now, we will be talking about the significant role they have in AEW. To both of these guys with the dogs, with Gabe Kidd, are absolute killer stable. And I think that's why they pulled the trigger tonight. And the dogs defeat the conglomeration, Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, the Messiah of backbreakers, couldn't get the job done. The rookies, so to say, in AEW, not rookies on the scene, but new to AEW, the dogs, Clark Connors, David Finlay. How you feel about this tag match?
I mean, very good tag match right here. I think it definitely was the right call, because in our post show for Revolution, I didn't like the fact that dogs lost that trios match right there. So they badly needed this victory right now. They're no pun intended, they're the new dogs on the block, essentially. Like, they got to keep the momentum. They got to keep racking up wins and momentum in the future, whether it's singles, tags, trios, whatever. They need to stay hot and they need to stay relevant. And this was a much needed win tonight. You know, like I said, Cassidy and Roddy, they lose nothing with taking an L tonight. I mean, like I said, Clark and Dave Finlay, I mean, they're killers. I mean, they are the real deal. I mean, like I said, Clark continues to grow. I mean, he's one of the most aggressive, like, hard hitters in the entire roster right here. And him, Finlay, and Gabe Kidd, they're a force to be reckoned with in the future. You keep them strong, keep them winning, keep racking up the dubs. It's not that difficult. So, like I said, much needed win for them. And yeah, we'll see what going forward. But I think the future is bright for all members of the dogs going forward.
Tekla's AEW Women's Championship reign so far, I'm not going to say it's a failing grade, as some people out there saying that, and I'm not going to say it's passing with flying colors, but it is in motion, and today it continues to roll even with shenanigans. I think it was brass knuckles or something laying out Mina Shirakawa and the ref wasn't seeing. Still AEW Women's World Champion. I like Tekla. Do not get me wrong when I say that, but her story is being written. We're watching it right now. It took Toni Storm years to develop what she had built. People just want Tekla to just be some megastar overnight. Let it cook. Let it simmer. Right now, it's in the crock pot. It's steaming right now. Just let it brew. Barbara, how you feel about Tekla and Mina?
Well, even before we talk about this match, we had breaking news before the show even started. Tekla has already re-signed with AEW. Not even a year into her current contract, Tony said, "I've seen enough." Same thing like he did with Kevin Knight, with Kyle Fletcher, and others. Like, he said, "I've seen enough. These are the future big players in AEW." They re-upped her, gave her a brand new contract. She's going to be here for many years. I mean, she is a future superstar, in my opinion. Like you said, she's building up her own resume right now. So, like you said, give her time, let her cook. She has all the tools to be a major superstar, not just in AEW, but in the world of professional wrestling. She could talk. She has aura. She has great presentation. She could go in the ring. And I think her and Mina had a very good match tonight. Very physical, very hard hitting. I mean, they were not afraid to throw them bows. I mean, maybe the best spear by Tekla thrown at the end of the match. And like you said, chicanery at the end with the knuckle duster, as some of us old heads used to call the brass knucks back in the day, you know, pick up the 1, 2, 3. You know, it was a solid match, but like I said, I'm more interested in the whodunit story when it comes to Toni Storm, man. I mean, like I said, you know, I watched a lot of CSI in my day. Like I said, first witness, first suspect. So Mina's still number one on my list of suspects, but you know, we'll see what's going on. You know, unfortunately, we don't get Toni for the rest of the year, probably until next year. You know, I mean, you don't want to speculate out there what's going on, but I think the juice got loose. You know, that's how I'm going to say it right there.
The juice is loose.
The juice got a little loose.
Somebody's
I'm
gonna say from the sauce.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, going forward, but yeah, I think very good match. And like I said, Tekla stocks are going way up. You know, she's a no doubter superstar in my opinion.
Definitely. Speaking of another superstar, Darby Allin versus Roosh in the main event. I saw some people online saying, why aren't the women's title in the main event? Shut up and enjoy the show. Darby Allin, Roosh main event, absolutely incredible. Darby gets the dub with the roll-up reversal. You thought he was catching the horns, but he missed. Took advantage of it. Darby with the 1, 2, 3, but afterwards got the worst spike pile driver I ever seen. Top of the ramp. The whole damn Don Callis family comes out. Mark Davis almost killed that man. But how'd you feel about the main event with Darby Allin taking the win?
I mean, look, when this match was announced, I'm like, damn, Darby's gonna get his ass kicked. He's gonna get fucking destroyed because Roosh, like he got dynamite in his hands, in his feet, in his knees, in his elbows. Like when he throws any of those punches, kicks, and he's throwing to knock your ass out, and that's what Roosh does. He comes at you 100 miles per hour. I mean, he is El Toro Blanco. I mean, he is a bull. Like he sees red all the time. And with Darby Allin, you know you're gonna see red. I mean, goddamn, whatever he used to blade, was it a damn kitchen butcher knife or whatever? Had a big ass bandage after the commercial break, but Roosh was throwing him off the apron, on the barricade, all that stuff. But Darby will not stay down. Darby will not die. I mean, like I said, picking up the roll-up victory. You know, he caught. Funny, man. I think Darby basically he olayed the bull, like charging in the corner right there, made a miss and caught him slipping, you know, picked up the 1, 2, 3. But like I said, Mark Davis, that damn spike pile driver, I thought that was the finishing touch.
He was done.
Darby right there, and that wasn't bad enough. You have Lance Archer, that big ass choke slam to put the exclamation point on the entire show. But it's a little interesting. Andrade's not a fan of Callis family running the dirty deeds for MJF right there. So that's something to look out for going forward in the next few weeks. I mean, how much is Andrade going to be tolerant of Don Callis' actions, especially working with MJ? Because Andrade wants to hold that Triple B, man. You don't want to be running, errand boy right there. Andrade is like the best he's ever been right here. So you know what? He wants to be the guy. He doesn't want to work for the guy. So we'll see what happens going forward. But in my opinion, this was a way better show than last week. Way better episode from start to finish. So yeah, man. 2 thumbs up for me tonight.
Scale of 1 to 10, though. What you giving it?
I think last week was my lowest grade I ever gave Dynamite. I think I gave it like 7.57 last week. Yep. It's a much better show from start to finish. We progressed the things going into Dynasty. We got the majority card filled out right here, and I think a lot of stuff building even to after Dynasty going in the future. I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10. In my opinion, like I said, the action was good all around, and it was just a better overall flow to tonight's show. Like I said, I think it was a little hangover kind of a feeling last week after Revolution, but I feel things are settled. We're settled in now. The road to Dynasty, a couple weeks to go. It's looking like a great card so far. We're going to continue to build, but yeah, 8.5 for me.
I'm not even going to disagree with you here. 8.5 for me as well. Great show. Not quite an A show, but it is still a damn good program on a Wednesday night. Can't beat it. Oh, bro. What's going on with Group Chat Wrestling before we get out of here, bro?
Group Chat Wrestling Podcast. Follow us on Twitter, on X at GW Podcast UK. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well, GW Podcast UK, where you can check out clips from all of our episodes. And thank you for your continued support. We are over 500 subscribers on YouTube. We continue to grow. We're going to continue to grow in the future. And like I said, we thank you for your continued support then, now, and into the future.
Definitely. And on behalf of Minx Mayhem, Chuck Jordan, Coach DTM, Ron T, the Icon, Rose, and my brother right here, Bob Bro. We want to thank you guys for hitting 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. Shout out R. Anderson. You got to put that 4 up. 4,000. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in to us over the years. Don't you worry one bit. This is just the beginning right here on the Holy Shhh Podcast. Until next time. It's your boy ABE from DET.
I'm that ball bro for the NYC.
You guys been tuning in to the AEW Dynamite post show. Peace.
Out.
AEW Media.